Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Okay. So, yes, I am starting like 29 minutes late, but we are right on time. So, I'm ahead and I'm not gonna wait on anybody to come in here. You guys will catch this lesson when you're catching it. I am going to create a playlist for the Healing Garden classes. But go ahead and start doing these lessons. And I am going to go through, give you guys a supplies list. You can go as fast or as slow as you want to. That's completely up to you. But I do want to go ahead and get started. So, welcome to the Healing Garden, where let me just read. Let me read what I wrote, so that I don't get all nervous and stuff. Right. All right. So let's move that. All right. So, in Tantra, the worship of the Mahavidyas, right? Because we're doing the Mahavidyas work first. The worship of the Mahavidyas Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I received a phone call. Okay. Um, y'all just have to remember that when you get started doing things like this, sometimes there will be distractions. There's going to be things that come up. That doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, I need to take this person out of my life or whatever the case is. That's not exactly what happens here. But like in my live yesterday that when you start going in your spiritual journey and you're trying to practice liberation, um they will use the people, the smallest, I don't want to say weakest link on your team, right? But people that's just not spiritually in tune necessarily, they will use them to try to distract you. All right. So that's just not what we're doing here. I'm not having it. My husband just called me, asked me to do something. I'm like, no, I'm live. He like, man, I'm driving. Pull over then. Okay? Pull over. You got time. I got time. He already asked me to go and do something with him. And I'm like, no, I have to live. He like, you only going live. I'm giving these lessons. Okay? I'm usually a person that does things for everybody. Like if you call me, you do it. But now I am just going to be like fully devoted to. I'm going to still do stuff for people, right? Because that's just me. I'm the mom, right? But when it comes to these lessons are going to come first, all right? Because ain't nobody dying, all right? I mean, people are dying, but there's nothing we can do about it. Release and control here. Anyway, so, as I was saying, in Tantra, the worship of the Mahavidyas and even deity worship and ancestral worship is seen as a deep and transformed spiritual practice that aims to achieve self-realization and the highest understanding of the divine. With her unique qualities, each goddess symbolizes many aspects of life and will lead her followers and devotees to the role of spiritual development, liberation, and unconditional love. All right, and freedom, unconditional freedom. So I'm not gonna spend too much time like explaining the movies necessarily like right now, right? That will be in our first lesson. All right, that will be in our first lesson. Right now, what I'm about to do is give you guys a supplies list. That's the first thing I'm giving is a supplies list. After I actually, you know what? The first thing I'm going to do is actually do the mantra. Okay, I'm going to do a mantra. It's 108 times. You can uh say it along with me, right? You can say it along with me. You can come back and watch it anytime you feel like you want to. But this is just a opening. A mantra is a mantra is a part of speech that connects you to the deity. Okay, the deities, to the deities. I don't know how else to explain it. So we are going to start with I have my mala beads. These mala beads will be on the supplies list. Okay, they will be on the supplies list. However, you do need mala beads. Okay, you do mala beads to do these practices. We are going to be going through each deity's mantra. Um, every deity has a mantra. Every last single deity has a mantra. They have a chant. They have a spoken word. They have an affirmation. They have an invocation. They have a ritual. Every deity, every single deity, even Jesus has a ritual. Okay. I won't be referencing Jesus too much anymore. Because that's just not the practice that we're practicing here, and we're tapping into Tantra, okay, which is the left-handed path. So I'm gonna open with the mantra. Let me go ahead and write the time. So let's go ahead and get started. I am burning temple incense. There are different kinds of mala beads for different deities. These are the temple incense as well. Indian temple incense. I got these off of Amazon. I'll create a Amazon link that you guys will be able to get to. These are my Bagalamukhi mala beads. They're dipped in turmeric. And these are my lotus beads. So I'm just going to do an opening. If you guys see me looking this way, I'm actually looking at my idol. I have her on my... I'm not going to show you guys right now, but I have her on my desk. I have the temple instant going. These are not required things, but they do help within your practice, okay? So we are going to go ahead and start with our mantras, okay? Um, 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 so much. Okay, so that is our mantra. It is that is our very first mantra to open the road, open our journey up. Okay, we are going to be doing that mantra actually quite a few times. You will see that will be at the beginning of some of the other Mahavis mantras as well. I will share with you guys how to do it. I don't know how to write in the right on here, but I'll put the mantra in the description, but it is OM. It is spelled OM, okay? I will not, in the deities that we are working with, the Mahavis will not tolerate any disrespect towards the deities, towards me, or their devotees, followers, all right? So, choose your words very wisely when you are coming into this space, all right? It is the healing. If this is not something that you plan on planting seeds in, I advise you not to be here. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about the supplies list. Okay, let's talk about the supplies list. And as you see, like the mantras, they really don't take long. The opening mantra really doesn't take long. I think 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It took about 5 minutes. Okay. Um, even the onyx have a mala. If you don't have mala beads, I would say just start saying the mantra at least for like 7 minutes. Okay, 1 second, y'all. All right, so don't mind me, I'm eating peanuts. So let's go ahead and talk about the supplies list and what you will need, right? So as we journey through each Mahavi, well, first, let me break down what Mahavi means, right? So Mahavidya means wisdom goddess, right? Or the 10 wisdom goddess. When you break the name down, so it's Dash Mahavis, Dasmahavidya. Okay, Dash, Das, and this is Sanskrit. Okay, this is Sanskrit. The mantras that we'll be learning are Sanskrit as well. If you want to go further, I'm not one of those teachers that tell you don't look on the internet, don't take anything off the internet, da 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 da. Right? That's where you're gonna find a lot more information. 1717 on the timer. You're gonna find a lot more information online. Okay, I'm gonna give you like studies. I'm gonna give you homework. Okay, I'm giving you homework. If you choose to do it, you choose to do it. And you want to tap in with the goddesses, with your spiritual team, you want spiritual enlightenment, you're going to want to do the homework. Okay, you cannot work with these deities. You can't work with any deities without actually doing your homework. You shouldn't work with any deity without doing your homework. Okay, that's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous, right? Okay, so the wisdom goddess, they help guide the spiritual seeker journey to liberation. All right. They focus on devotion and focus on knowledge. Okay, devotion and knowledge. Um, it varies from deity to deity, from goddess to goddess, the awakening in your path to enlightenment. When I first learned about the about Mahavidyas, when I first learned about Kali, right? It actually was Tara that came. Tara is the second goddess. She's more of a motherly approach. I would actually, you know what? Yeah, it was Tara that came to me. She came to me during meditation and she said spiritual awakening, right? And I had no idea like what that was about. I had a little bit of idea because I was doing the Sacred Woman journey, but the Sacred Woman journey was more focused on me tapping in with my ancestors, right? This is you tapping in with these, all right? So now we're going to enter to the path of spiritual awakening. So there are 10 Mahavidyas, right? There are 10 Mahavidyas. Dasha means 10. Dash, that means 10. Maha, M-A-H-A, which is at the beginning of the Maha, right, means great. Okay, 10, great. And then Vidya means knowledge. 10, great knowledge. Okay, we are going to trade knowledge, which is a masculine energy. We're going to be trading that in for wisdom, which is a feminine energy. So we are tapping in with our feminine goddess, right? So that we can get our complete liberation, unconditional freedom. Okay, this is not just for women. These lessons are not just for women. However, I do know that there would just be, there'll be a lot of women, but I hope that men will actually do these lessons as well too. All right, because each Mahavi represents a different planet within the, within the solar system. Okay, they represent a different planet. They have their own name. They have their own story, their own qualities and matter. Okay, and mantra. So all dualities of life, the light, the dark, the beautiful, and fearsome are united and reunited to help you within these Mahavidyas. You are going to, things are going to come up when we are doing this. Things are going to be happening to you. You're going to experience some a lot of astral traveling, okay? You're going to be entering into other universities within a spiritual aspect, right? And when these things come up, I also created a Facebook group. So when things come up along your spiritual journey, I want you to be able to have support. Because one of the craziest things is when you are traveling on your spiritual journey and you think that you are, when you go to these Mahavidyas with what you have and you're asking for a part of their quality, you're asking to, loan you some of that great energy, right? Things are going to come up. There might be a start of you, happening with Lakshmi, right? And you're going to come into an abundance of money and you know what to do with it. I don't want you to be overspending. There are things that you are going to have to do so that you can have complete freedom. Okay? creates enemies as well too sometimes, right? We need to eliminate all that from the beginning, because you don't want this money just from anywhere. You don't want to be stealing it. You don't want to take anything, and you don't want this is lifetime wealth, right? When you tap in with Matangi, right? When you tap in with Matangi, you might start going through a difficult time eating meat. Okay, you might start being like, your diet is changing, and you're like, why am I tapping in with this particular Matangi? And Matangi is, a lot of people don't even associate her with the diet or with food or anything like that, right? Matangi is actually a intoxicating passion. You're gonna be like, oh my goodness, like I'm really in love with this person. Like you're gonna want to co-create with somebody, right? You experience like vibrations within your sacral chakra, within your within your sacral chakra. Your solar plexus will be activated when tapping in with, when doing the mantras for Matangi. You will have heightened sexual feeling, but you're going to need to know what to do with that. I created the healing journey, the healing garden group, so that you will have other people to talk to. When you're doing these mantras, when you're meditating, because we're going to meditate. When we are meditating together, you're going to experience tantra on a whole. You're not going to want to go and have sex with somebody. You're going to want to really connect with somebody. You get what I'm saying? I hope y'all get what I'm saying. So, there are things that are going to come up. When working with Kali is Saturn's energy. Baby, she's going to eliminate all your fears, all your doubts. But when you're transitioning through that, you're going to have, those doubts are going to come up. They're going to be brought to the forefront. And you're going to be like, no, I don't really have no problem with my dad. And then a memory might come back, right? You might journey through a past life regression with me, and there'll be a spark where you recognize your father in another lifetime, and you like, damn, this person really betrayed me in another lifetime. So this is why they kept away this particular lifetime. You get what I'm saying? You're going to recognize your brother as your uncle as your dad. You're going to be able to recognize people's true faces, especially when we get to Dhumavati. Okay? You're going to start being able to see people's true energy. Dhumavati, the lady is smoke. Okay? She's the widow. You're going to walk by yourself. Then you might get to Bagalamukhi and you're going to be like, I'll go off on anybody. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. Bagalamukhi is going to cut your tongue out. People aren't going to be able to come up against you, though. They're not going to be able to slander your name online. They're not going to be able to tell such and such cousin, at the family reunion next year. You're not going to be able to say anything about me. The minute that you try to say something about me, next thing you know, your enemies sore throats. Your enemies aren't able to speak. Their phones are messing up. That's all Bagalamukhi. So, as we journey through these particular energies, I'm going to tell you about the planetary matters. I'm going to tell you about the mantras. I'm going to share with you guys how to create a yantra, how to, not create a yantra, but how to activate a mantra, how to activate your idol, right? You guys are going to want to purchase idols. You're going to want to set up altars, shrines, should I say, not altars, but you're going to want to set up shrines to be devoted. Just because and there are 10 of them. Some of them you might actually feel more connected to than others, right? I know there are a few. First, Tara was the first one to come to me, right, and connect with me. Me and Tara have a very quiet relationship. I'm not a devotee of white Tara or green Tara. Those aspects of her, white Tara and green Tara. I'm not necessarily a devotee, but I do. She is mother, right? But I don't have Tara City idol in my house. I don't have her in my house. I have her in Cali is that swooped in. The minute that I felt comfortable seeing Cali in different aspects, she that she might have came to me when I was in the 11th grade, and I freaked the fuck out, right? I freaked the fuck out that I pushed that deity away. And it wasn't until 2014 that the second aspect of the Mahavidyas, which is White Tara, had to come to me, right? And she came to me and she sat at my feet and she said, spiritual and I was like, okay, where is that going? You know, where is that going? So there could be different aspects of these deities, of these goddesses that you really feel called to. Matangi is the one that placed me back into the kitchen. She said she is the one that taught me how to cook and provide for the people. What the work that I do right now is through the workings of Matangi. Okay, you will learn stuff about them that will be like, this is why I have been connected to this particular path. Okay, when it comes to medicine, when it comes to healing, when it comes to the stock market. Okay, Callie is the owner and the keeper of the stock market. Okay, when it comes to being a lawyer, when it comes to defending your family, defending yourself. All right, these are different aspects that we are going to really be learning and journeying through, right? I want to show you guys one of my idols. Okay, this is Kali on Shiva. Okay, I keep her on her throne. I keep Bagalamukhi's I have Bagalamukhi. I have a few other ones as well too that aren't Mahavidyas, but between Matangi and Bagalamukhi, those are my three that I feel that I worship personally. Do you understand? I hope y'all understand. Okay. So this journey is nothing more than your own self-expression. Okay. It's nothing more than what is already in you. I am not possessing anybody. You will not be possessed by these deities. If you can't abuse these deities. They're not one of those aspects. Okay, there are people that are online that say that they are devotees of Kali. That's their business, or they're devotees of different aspects of Mother, but that's their business. It's not mine. Once you journey through these with me through the healing garden, you'll be able to recognize for who they really are. This is why I believe that we are started with the Mahavidyas, is because they will help you. They will give you electric benefits. Okay. To activate Kundalini within you. Okay. All right, so our supplies list. We are starting on Saturday. Okay, we are starting on Saturn's Day because we start with Kali. We are starting at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. I'm going to be up. I'm going to be on time. And we are starting at 7 a.m. Okay? I don't know if somebody totem is a bee, but there's a bumblebee outside of my window. Somebody's totem could be a bumblebee. Okay? But we are starting with Kali. The other thing is too that you don't have to stop whatever other devotion that you have. You can work with multiple goddesses at a time, okay? When dealing with the Mahavidyas. These are not jealous Mahavidyas per se. Once we get to Once we get down to certain ones, we'll cross that path to it. Oh, I also want to let you guys know that Chinnamasta is one of the devotee, is one of the Mahavidyas. Chinnamasta will eliminate your ego. Okay, she cuts your neck off. So all of that talking or whatever the case is that you're ready to do, don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Hello, 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 kitty. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our supplies list and what you need to start on Saturday. Okay, this is what you need to start on Saturday: a pen and a notebook. That's what you need to start on Saturday. Okay, I will also like you guys to get a black candle. Okay, you can get a black candle or you can get a red candle. You can also get a I'm gonna just leave it at a black or a red candle. White candles. No white candles. No white candle. No white candles. Okay. I know that sometimes when you're doing certain work, they say, oh, you can just, get a white candle to, if you can't get a hold of anything else, get, yes, I am. Yes, 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 yes. They say you could just get a white candle. No, we are starting at Cali. We don't want a white candle. She doesn't want a white candle. You have access to a black candle. You have access to a red. If there is somebody that does not, absolutely does not have access to those candles, y'all can hit me up on Facebook. That is also in the description, the Healing Gardens group. If you don't have any money to get a black or red candle, hit me up on Facebook and I will assist you with that. Okay? Just do right by it. Okay? Candle doesn't cost that much. Just go ahead and do right by it. Okay? I'll send y'all a little cash app to help y'all get that candle for Saturday. Okay? The other thing that I would like for you guys to get, you don't have to have, but I would like for you guys to get, let's open this window. It's getting smoky up in here. My eyes are already. It's a black tourmaline. Okay? Black tourmaline. We are starting with Cali. I'm going to also be giving you guys different stones to help you connect with the goddesses. As we get further into the lessons, I'm going to be creating a package that a supplies package that you'll be able to purchase from me that will have everything. These recordings are going to be on my page forever. Even if you're not able to do this work now, I want you to be able to come back and do it as well. Okay? Especially if you're going on your spiritual journey and you're looking for a way to tap into enlighten you, broaden your knowledge with some wisdom. Okay? One second, guys. Okay. So, a black or red candle, notebook. This notebook needs to be a brand new notebook. Okay? Any brand new notebook. You're not doing anything else in this notebook. Okay? And then a pen, right? You need a pen. Okay. No, I might as well give it to you right now. You need color. Because I am going to post yantra. Let me show y'all what a yantra is. I'm looking at two yantras. Which one do I want to show y'all? Let me see if I have one that is not. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yantra. Okay. This is not Cali's yantra. This is not Cali's yantra. Just a heads up on that. This is not Cali's yantra. But I'm going to be posting I am saying yantra. Y-A-N-T-R-A. I'm saying yantra. Okay. So, I'm going to be posting some yantras on Facebook and in my community tab that I will want for you guys to either copy them yourself or either print them out. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be active yantras. Later on, when we get a little bit more further into the lessons, we are going to be oh, that's the one I want. Okay, there we go. We are going to be printing them out, and I'll be sending you guys out some yantras, some copper yantras that you can activate, okay, while doing your work, okay, to further you into your work. So first thing is black candle, red candle, a notebook, a pen, color pencils. Okay, Kitty. That might be for you. So we're gonna just limit what you're putting on my page, okay? Kitty Q. So black candle, red candle, notebook, pen, color pencils, and get you guys a black tourmaline, okay? Get you guys a black tourmaline. So, what else do you guys need? Clear. Okay, thank you. All right, I think that, oh, and mala beads, okay? You guys are going to need mala beads eventually, okay? You're definitely going to mala beads, okay? Once you get your mala beads, then when we get into doing our mantras, you'll be using your mala beads. You'll be activating your yantras with saying the mantras, okay? And we'll talk about that a little bit more. But let's see, what else? Okay, so like I said, the first lesson will start on Saturday. All right, first lesson will start on Saturday. We are starting with Cali. All right, we're starting with Cali Ma. And I don't want you guys to go out of order. I don't want you guys to go out of order. All right, so we are going through Cali first, okay? So if you do decide in a lesson, if you miss something and we're on the next goddess, always go in order. You're not ever behind. You're right on time, okay? My light is about to storm outside. The lightning is getting pretty dark out there, okay? Okay, so just to give you guys a little bit of snippet as to why you would want to work with the Mahavidyas, right? Why you would want to work with the Mahavidyas, okay? The first things first is it eliminates it helps to eliminate past life karmas, future life karmas, okay? Future life generations of karma behind you. In fact, that is why we are going to be practicing the mantras, okay? It does not need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect, okay? The Divine Mother speaks multiple languages, okay? The Divine Mother speaks multiple languages. Even the even the unspoken word, okay? So it doesn't need to be perfect. It removes the fear of death. It helps you from unhealthy attachments, okay? It helps you tap in with yours, okay? And actually, in all reality, it helps you discover your powers as well too. I have done these practices for the last since 2014. So I've been doing these practices since 2014. There are a lot of and I don't even want to say a lot of, because like the teachers, the masters that I work with, the colleges that the occult colleges that I have attended, the lessons that I have attended, they have helped me in ways that, and sometimes in the moment I don't see it as help. Now where I am, the transition that I am in now, I realize that had I not had these lessons, I probably wouldn't have been able to get through some of the things that I've been through, right? Let's say you're not even really going through anything that is, oh God, life altering change. You just one of those people that you like, life is good for me, right? But what else can I be doing? What else can I be doing, right? Yes, chant a mantra. You can go back and listen to it. Kitty, stop writing on my page real quick, okay? You're distracting me a little bit. But if you have questions, Kitty, you can join my Facebook group if you would like. The link is in the description. But I'm the teacher here, okay? If you want to assist with anything, let's have a conversation off my live. But right now, I don't want you to confuse anybody, and I just don't want you to confuse anybody. All right? So I have a lesson plan and I'm gonna stick with it, all right? So okay. So yeah. Yes, to be chanting our mantras for majority of our lessons. Some of our lessons, when you are chanting these mantras, because they take you into a different dimension, they, add something in you. I'm not gonna be doing them live. Some of them will be recorded, but they will always be posted on my page, okay? Anything else? All right, so I will be, what else? I don't want to say that. So anywho, so the electricities that will be are the 9 impediments of the mind, okay? Things that keep you stuck from actually going into liberation, actually being in a peaceful state of mind. We are going to be eliminating those, right? Sickness, incompetence, doubt, delusion, sloth, lust, non-attainment of the yogi state, and the inability to stay in the yogi state, okay? So we are going to be eliminating those. We'll be talking about them. Oh, whatnot. I'm just going in circles now because I kind of got it there. So Yeah, so definitely, if you're lazy, you're not going to want to be in the healing garden, because it's going to be a lot of activation and there's going to be a lot of work. Okay. We are going to be doing rituals. I'm going to teach you guys how to do rituals for some of the Mahavis and some of the other goddesses and gods that we'll be tapping in with. Okay, deities and gods and spirits that we'll be on this journey with. I'm going to teach you guys how to do rituals. Okay, remember, this is the activation of your own energy. I am not one of those type of teachers that's going to tell you like, oh, you have to come to me to get this ritual. You're gonna do this ritual on your own. You're going to be doing these rituals on your own. You're going to be doing some of these practices on your own. And you, yourself, and your higher self, and your divine mother are going to know if you're really doing it. It's going to show, okay? It's going to really show if you're actually, or you're just here to play or whatever, or just be nosy, all right? Expect a lot of exposure. Expect a lot of, you know, expect a lot of exposure. Expect a lot to come to light that maybe you felt like it was hidden. Okay, so I think that's really it. So we said a black or red candle. You can get both if you like. A black tourmaline, a notebook, a pen, pencils, and occasionally you will need to print a yantra. Either you'll be copying and drawing a yantra, so you might want to get a excuse me, notebook. All right, an online notebook. So that's it. I really don't want to hold you guys here too long. I don't want to hold you guys here too long. I have other things to do. I have some things to go and do. I think that's it. During all of this, I want you to know that you will be protected. Okay, you will definitely be protected. So I hate to like kind of tap in with you guys, and do this work with you and take you along your journey, and let's see what comes up for us. Okay, I will see you guys back in garden whenever I go live, but I'll see you guys Saturday at 7 a.m. Okay, Saturday at 7 a.m. This gives you a few days to get your items together. If you have an Amazon Prime, I suggest you utilize Amazon Prime, or either go to your local market. You know, you can get some of this. You can get all of this really at like the dollar store, or Walmart or something like that. Not the idol. You can't get the idol or these mala beads at the dollar store, or you can make some mala beads. Oh, let me go. Mala beads that I made. These are handmade beads, okay? Each stone is each section of the stones are for activating different aspects within myself, okay? So I made these mala beads, and I chant a particular chant over these mala beads. So if you don't have access to order your mala beads online, you can make them. They're kind of stretched out because I'll be using these boys to the gods. Okay, I need to change the strength on them. But again, later on, I will be sending out a supplies list. Those years old too. I'll be sending out a supplies list where you can buy your supplies directly from me. But I need a team because I'll be doing multiple things at a time. But anywho, so this is your this was your video or whatnot for the supplies list, and I will talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Bye. Okay.